sport mode is a beast. Holy. We're at Bison Thunder Motorcycle, riding some Indians. All right, dude, I am on the FTR 1200S. Stop, we're gonna cruise out. Now, I just had a problem. Tried to go to neutral just while I was sitting there, and it did not want to go back into first. So I had to flip up to second and then smash her down into first. I don't know, we'll see. It'll be interesting seeing what this gearbox feels like. So, okay. If you guys have watched my videos, you'll know that I'm about 5'6", pretty short inseam. I mean, I buy a 30-inch inseam, but really I probably am a 29. So I'm tippy-toed on like 1 foot. So just so you know that this FTR is pretty tall.
This thing is excellent.
You like it?
I already just went like that.
It's very tall. So, like taller than I expected.
Yeah. I saw you 1 foot.
All right, man. 1203cc liquid cooled V-twin, 120 horse, 85 pounds feet of torque, 6-speed gearbox. Wild, man. Got the Akrapovic exhaust on it. God, it actually sounds nice. All right, here we go. Well, right there, it feels pretty positive shifting, but I'm only in second gear so far. So we'll see what happens. It's been great. I know it's been a long time since I posted. I don't want to talk about that too much because any random person watching this video might not give a rip. 2-year-old at home right now. Great times, super fun times, but not a lot of time for motorcycling or especially making videos. So, but that's okay. It's okay right now. But I'm very excited to be here with you guys right now. Some fun on some Indians here. I really loved them the last time. Holy hell! Yeah. This thing wakes right up, man. Wow. Okay, we are on the damn FTR, guys. We're on the freaking FTR right now. I am so stoked to be on this thing. Sport mode for sure. I'm in third gear. This has got all the power you need. Honestly. Okay, so main bike is 2015 Ducati Scrambler. I still have that. I'm still rolling with it. I still love it. It's all good. Wow. So third gear, just a roll-on, feels great. I mean, it definitely feels like 120 horse. I had a SV1000S that's rated around 120 horse. And, you know, I love that bike, and it's fun. I got into a lot of... You can get into a lot of trouble on that bike. It just is so 120 horsepower is just way fast. It's a lot of power. You can go as fast as you need. And then some. FC Pete is behind me on an FTR also. And he just recently got a ticket for... I mean, actually, he got lucky. He got caught over 100 miles an hour, but they downgraded it and let him off and keep his bike and everything, which is... So when you think about that, that's precisely why I went to a smaller bike, the Scrambler. I want to have fun pushing a bike and not be at risk of losing my license on the bike. So the FTR, it's like, damn, this is awesome, but we'll see how much trouble you get into and how quick. So number one, riding position, freaking awesome. I feel great. I feel real comfortable. My legs are slightly bent backwards, you know, as if it was rear sets, but it's not. It's really mid controls. That's my dad up there. He thinks he's got something on him, but he's got nothing at all. Compared to this, if that's stock. That's hilarious. Let's see what we got here. He thinks he's on something hot, maybe. I mean, he knows better, but... Wow. God, this, I could pop a wheelie, no problem. I mean, I could just power up a wheelie if I wanted. This thing rips. This is awesome. It looks fantastic. It looks awesome. It's not very often that you get a bike that they come out with some sort of a concept, that FTR flat tracker, and then they put it into production finally. It looks good. It looks like what that concept was, and this is it. It's freaking sweet. I'm sitting a little bit forward, which is fine. I feel fine, feel comfortable. I mean, for a city bike, it'd be amazing. It'd be a total hooligan machine. But the seat feels great too. It reminds me of my Corbin seat. Wow. So, I don't want to get into too much trouble here. I had to try not to wheelie there because that's ready to lift the front end. This twin is great. It sounds pretty good. It could be a little bit louder for my tastes, but it sounds decent. The power is fantastic. This screen here is pretty cool. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about that right away. I mean, my Scrambler's got a digital screen, and that's fine, but it's still sort of set up like a, you know, looks like a round circular, reminds you of a gauge. But so I wasn't sure, you know, how I'd feel about just going to the flat panel, like, oh, this is just a put an LCD screen on a thing here, you know. But I don't know, it doesn't bother me at all. I think there's different screen modes you can look at there. There's for miles per hour, temperature, all that stuff with the tack behind it. I kind of like this one. This looks a little more sporty. And you get to watch the R's a little more heavy. 9,000 RPM redline. Man, they are really they're really bumping things up here. I mean, Indian has been doing a fantastic job of making things that are cool, actually powerful, and seemingly reliable. Now, I mean, this motor is entirely new power plant, but from what it sounds like, it's pretty well designed. I was just talking to the owner of the dealership before we went out, and he said it's not at all like a Scout reworked. You know, it's 100% new, 100% new motor, everything. I know in my videos from, what is it, 2 years ago maybe now, I complained a lot about the fly-by-wire throttle on this FTR. Not a problem. I'm not sensing that at all. I feel throttle response feels great. The balance of this thing, I mean, it feels like cornering would be awesome. Power shifting it is no problem. The gearbox doesn't mind it at all. The gearbox feels pretty tight, pretty solid. But I mean, it definitely has long legs. I've got into fourth gear once, but otherwise I'm like in second and third all the time. That's nice that they put that airbox up there so you can hear it. Whoop. Yeah, man. Adds to the whole experience. With these Pro Taper bars, I don't feel much vibration coming through the handle. I feel basically zero vibration coming through the handlebars. Öhlins front suspension, Öhlins rear suspension, all adjustable. Driven clutch, which I think is fantastic. My Scrambler's got a cable-driven clutch. Love it. It's light, you know, light pull. It's no problem. Brakes, as far as I could tell, feel pretty nice, pretty responsive, nothing weird. Some bikes, it's like you start pulling the front brake, at least it'll feel like you're not really, it doesn't have a nice even feel to the grabbing of the pads on the actual disc, so it feels like it's not really grabbing, and then it kind of fools you and all of a sudden it's too grabby. I don't get any of that at all with this. Feels great. The pegs are more like kind of like dirt bike pegs, but they feel fine. I mean, so far comfortable. Of course, I'm not, you know, I haven't been on it for many miles. The seat feels great. I mean, the seat completely reminds me of the Corbin seat, how it would just kind of like cup your ass. Man, FC Pete's giving me the thumbs up back there. He might be ready to trade in. I mean, certainly, if you're looking for a badass, like, upright riding position machine, naked style bike, dude, this is the ticket, I think. I mean, seriously. That thing sounds great. That Springfield, I need to get on that too again. I loved that Springfield. Here's something I was kind of, you know, wondering about, and I did the same thing with the Scout, where basically I thought, okay, American-made cruiser manufacturer, what am I going to expect, you know, out of something like this, or even the big cruisers there? And I was really expecting it to feel a little unrefined and kind of looser, and, you know, thing like a Japanese bike. And so the thing is, it does feel nothing like a Japanese bike really, but it feels very refined, very tight. They've got the steering geometry set up really nice. You know, this thing, it feels like it can do whatever I want it to do. It feels very responsive. The handling feels great. Gosh, I mean, it just, the whole package really right now is kind of got me smitten a little bit here. It's an exciting bike. It's exciting. It feels solid. It feels very powerful. We're going to see what that's like here going onto the highway, but I mean, if you watch some of my other videos, like with Moon, the rides can be kind of crazy. This Bison Thunder ride is not as crazy at all. They definitely like to keep you just at cruising speed. Here's the other weird thing to me about this guy. Oh yeah. This thing is a ripper. I mean, I was full throttle a couple shifts there, but dude, if I was riding even more aggressively, it'd be nuts. Highway speed feels fine. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is a 65 mile an hour road, and this guy still does like 60, you know? It's like, come on, you know? You should at least rip up to 70 or whatever. But anyway, so one thing that was interesting to me is this has got like a 150 rear tire, I think, and I completely expected to see a 180. I mean, I can't really tell that much of a difference. I still feel plenty of grip, and this has got sort of like the similar tires that came on the Scrambler, where they're like semi-knobbies kind of thing. But I bet you'd tear the crap out of them in one season on this thing. This has got so much power. God, it feels great. It's a fun machine, fun bike. Definitely, if I was looking for naked street bike kind of thing, 100%, I would go this direction. So Pete loves it also. FC Pete's in love. I don't want to pull a wheelie because we'll get kicked out. They'll kick us off the demo. It's a bummer, but this thing you could wheelie this sucker all day. This is awesome. Anyways, thanks a lot, guys. If you're in the market, FTR, dude, go demo one. Go demo an FTR immediately. If you're even considering it, demo any Indian. They're great. They're awesome machines. Thanks for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to all your buddies. Check me out on Instagram, 2 Wheel Ton. See you in the next one.